Keep going.
Brain and body.
Mm-hmm.
Your senses work with your brain. Your brain connects with
Do you have any friends to play with?
nerves all over your body. Nerve endings tell the brain what they feel. They send message to the brain. The brain receives the message. It sends back information about what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And if a sound is too loud, it might damage your ear.
Okay, when do you say damage?
Damage?
Mm-hmm. For example,
When?
if your friend rides a bicycle,
Yes.
then so bicycle crash into the car.
Yeah.
So what happened to the bicycle?
It will be crashed.
Damage.
Damage.
So bicycle will be damaged. Okay.
Uh,
So the damage means your eyes will be hurt. Okay.
mm,
Your eyes. So sound is too loud. The
Yes.
damage your ears means that your ears might be hurt. Okay. Keep going. So your brain
brain
tells your hands
tells
to
your
cover
hand
your ears.
to cover your ears.
Okay. What is responsible for connecting your senses with your brain?
Connecting senses with
What is responsible for connecting your senses with your brain?
if we don't connect
Your brain is responsible for connecting your senses with the body.
with the body.
One more time. Your brain is responsible for connecting your senses with your body.
It's the body.
How do nerve endings communicate with the brain?
Communicate with the brain.
When do you say communicate with?
Communicate what?
To talk with.
To talk.
Okay. So how do nerve endings communicate with the brain?
They communicate with the brain with the
By sending
sending
messages.
messages.
By sending messages. Okay, what does the brain do when you receive message from nerve endings?
A nerve ending.
Mhm. What does brain do when it receives messages from nerve endings?
From the nerve ending.
The brain receives messages
Receive messages
from nerve ending.
The nerve ending.
What?
It's about information about what to do.
Brain receives messages from nerve endings
From nerve ending.
and sends back information about what to do.
Information about,
What happens if a sound is too loud?
the sound is loud.
Mhm.
It might damage your ears.
Yeah, so if a sound is too loud,
Yeah.
you might damage. That means hurt to ears, okay? How does the brain respond if a sound is too loud?
If the sound is too loud,
Mhm.
your brain tells your hand to cover your ears.
Uh-huh. How does your body communicate with the brain?
Communicate with the brain.
The body
Body
communicate with the brain
with the
through
brain
nerve
through
endings.
nerve endings.
What is the role of nerve endings in communication with the brain?
The communication with the brain
Mhm.
is
Nerve endings
endings
tell the brain
tell the brain
what they feel
what they
and
do
send messages
and
to the brain.
to the brain.
Okay, next page. Oh, no, one more time. What is the role of nerve endings in communication with the brain?
Communication with the brain.
Mhm.
When it does communicate, it will be damaged. Yeah. If we don't do You will be down.
Does he know the way to solve the problem?
Keep going. Keep reading.
Reading?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where? 55?
Yeah. Page. Next page.
Okay. What if a bright light shines into our eyes? First, your brain makes the pupils smaller.
Mm-hmm.
After that, your brain probably tells to close your eyes a little bit, or might tell you to put your hands in front of your face. All these things block out the light.
Then.
Then,
Okay. What is the role of nerve ending? In the brain. Nerve ending. The role of.
and then roll up. The roll nerve endings are to
Okay, say.
say what? When the bright light shines into our eyes,
Uh-huh. So now, what happens if the bright light shines into your eyes? What happens?
you will make your brain make the pupil smaller and close your eyes a little bit, or it might tell your hand to put in front of your face.
How does the brain initially react to the bright light?
Then to the bright light,
Mm-hmm. Brain initially react to the bright light.
all these things block out the light.
Uh-huh. The brain first makes the pupil smaller to reduce the amount of light entering the eyes, okay?
And
What is the purpose of making the pupil smaller? What?
making the pupil smaller
Mhm.
is to
By making smaller, the less light reaches the retina,
retina,
protecting them
protecting
from
them
excessive
from
brightness.
excessive
One more
bright.
time. What is the purpose of making the pupil smaller?
The pupil smaller make to
Making the
less
pupil
light reach
smaller,
the retina.
less light reaches the retina, protecting them from excessive brightness.
The brightness.
What might your brain tell you to do when encountering a brightest light?
And brightest light.
Mhm.
Um,
In response to bright light,
bright light.
your brain might instruct you to close your eyes slightly.
And from
Why does your brain suggest closing eyes a little bit?
closing eyes a little bit.
Hmm? When do you close your eyes,
When something is too bright.
In response to bright light, okay?
Yes?
Your brain instructs you to close your eyes. Okay?
Yes.
Because closing eyes slightly helps block out some of the incoming light and protect your retina. Okay. Retina. What other actions might your brain suggest when exposed to the bright light?
Exposed to the bright light, then retina might get hurt.
Yeah, might get hurt. Okay. How do these actions help in blocking out the light?
There's action block out the light. Yeah.
Closing your eyes, slightly putting your hand in front of your face,
Yes.
both serves as physical barrier that block the reduced amount of light entering your eye. One more time.
Okay.
How do these actions help in blocking out the light?
Blocking out the light is
Close your eyes, slightly putting your hand in front of your face will serve as physical barriers that block or reduce the amount of light entering your eye. Okay.
yeah.
One more time. Closing your eyes, slightly putting a hand in front of your face will serve as physical barrier that block or reduce the amount of light entering your eye. One more time. Say, how do these actions help in blocking out the light?
Blocking out the light. The action helps to blocking out the light.
Putting a hand in
Putting
front
a
of your
hand in
face.
front of your
Serve as a physical barrier
physical barrier.
block or reduce the amount of light entering your eyes. Okay?
Entering your eyes.
One more time. How do these actions help in blocking out the light?
Blocking out the light.
Closing eyes slightly
Slightly
and putting a hand
hand
in front of your face
in front of your
will
face
serve
or
as physical barrier
physical barrier.
that block or reduce the amount of light entering your eye.
Entering your eye.
Okay, what does your brain suggest closing your eyes in a little bit?
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the light is not so
Sure.
bright.
In response to bright light, your brain might instruct you to close your eyes slightly.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of making the pupil smaller?
Making the pupil smaller.
What is the purpose of?
The pupil low.
By making
By
the
making
pupil
the
smaller,
pupil smaller,
the less light
less
reaches the
light
retina,
reaches the retina.
protecting them from excessive brightness. Protecting them from excessive brightness. One more time.
Protecting them from the
One more time.
brightness.
Protecting them
Protecting them
from excessive brightness.
excessive brightness.
One more time. What's the purpose of making pupil smaller? By making pupil smaller,
Less light reaches the retina.
yeah, less light reaches the retina, protecting them from what?
Protecting
Them from what?
them from the light.
Excessive brightness. Say excessive brightness.
Excessive
Protecting them from excessive brightness.
excessive
Protecting them from excessive brightness.
Protecting them from excessive
By making the pupil
brightness.
smaller,
Making the
less
pupil
receive,
less
reaches, lesser reaches the retina,
retina.
protecting them from excessive brightness. Okay. One more time. What is the purpose of making the pupil smaller?
To make the less light reach the retina.
Yeah. Protecting what? Protecting them from
to
excessive brightness. Excessive.
excessive brightness. 이제 되죠? 다음에 해주세요. 바이바이. 가도 되죠? 안녕. 바이바이.
Okay.
바이바이.
Bye bye.